and the time for talking is done. The Gulf, in fact many of our coastal ecosystems and rivers right around the world, need action now if they are to survive.
And the group I'm about to meet are at the cutting edge of changing the future of this river. And if that goes well, could be responsible for changing the futures of nearly every river in this country.
You'll find them here in Pairo, a place that has a reputation for water.
Agrisea, who are all about seaweed. And the work they're doing could not only change the way that we farm, but also seriously reduce the levels of nitrate and phosphorus that are going into our already strained New Zealand rivers.
Hey, how you going?
Is it?
Yeah, good. How you doing?
Nice
Lovely to meet you.
Yeah, Claire?
Yeah.
Well, what I really like about meeting you guys today is that a friend of mine collects seaweed. I've been out with him, I've collected the seaweed, but I was never sure where it went or what happened to it.
Yeah.
And that's what you guys do.
That's exactly what we do. So collectors all around the North Island, after storms, will collect a Clonia radiata, this beautiful brown kelp that washes up onto the beach, dry it, and then send it up into Pairo.
Can you run me through some of the things you guys produce from the seaweed?
Yeah, so primarily we make a thing called bio-stimulants. And so this is kind of like this next generation products to replace our synthetic fertilisers on farms, and then animal products as well.
You know, we're here talking about farming. This is a fishing show, but some of the work you do actually helps out fish in oceans as well, right?
Absolutely. I think, we need to make sure that we're really connecting what happens on land affects what happens in our oceans.
Yeah. Well, look, I thought I'd come in here to talk to you about a particular river that we've been having a look at today, because the downstream of it isn't so good, the Waihou. But I understand that you're involved in something that's happening there.
Absolutely. So we've been, of course we're all familiar with what's in our own backyard here. It is our pātaka kai. It's a place where we love to swim and fish and have fun. And, up until 3 years ago, we didn't have a solution.
So that started 3 years ago. And where's it at now?
We'll show you.
What am I looking at here?
You're looking at Ulva, which is New Zealand sea lettuce, seaweed, which is being used to clean up some of the excess nitrogen and phosphorus coming down our waterway.
And Claire, tell me, what are you feeding it?
We're just feeding it Wahou River water.
But it arrives here full of things that aren't good for the environment.
Yeah, that's right.
And this is actually doing an incredible job of removing it.
Nitrogen, phosphorus, heavy metals.
What we've seen so far in these races is that we are removing 90% of the nitrogen in this water.
My hope and my dream would be the biostimulants and what we create out of it goes to our farmers and land users along our waterways.
Yep.
So that we are reducing, what continually flows back into our lovely, beautiful rivers and streams. We actually respawn them every week, and we harvest every week, believe it or not.
So, hang on, wait a minute. So when you say every week, you're just putting how much in here?
Yeah, just little spores back in.
About 300
grams.
And you're getting this in a week?
Yeah, absolutely. But anywhere between 6 and 10 kilos per week per pond.
And so this is full of good stuff that you can use?
Yeah, as you've seen back in Pairo, they're the biostimulants, so we know it can be turned into this. We're looking into applications around human health and protein.
That's that whole kind of biocircular economy that we're trying to look at, right? That we can no longer have this make of waste. And this is the waste that's running down our riverways.
Yep.
And so we're capturing that and turning that into value, both to the environment, but also economic value in terms of products we can make.
It's projects like those Agrisea are working on that could well have a profound impact on our rivers and coastal ecosystems. The key is fast-tracking their implementation.
And cleaner water would mean more fish for us, as well as all the other animals that rely on the Gulf for food.